I'm dancing, you guys. Ooh, I got my curly hair today. It's if you guys did not know, I am one quarter. I'm part Latina. My Latina genes are showing today. So whenever I let my hair dry naturally, I get this. So I'm a lioness. And I got my coffee. How's everybody today? I just realized I don't have my chat up so I can interact with you guys. So hold on just a second while I get the chat up. There you guys are. I can see you now. Can you guys see me? Yeah, I hope so. I see. Let me go to the top here. I've got Blocky. I've got Dejan Brian. I've got Mike. I've got Derpy. Poman. What's up, guys? How you doing? How you doing? My hair's gonna bug me though. I usually do it straight because my hair won't bug me. I'm like OCD, you guys, and so like the craziness, like it's not nice, neat little piles. So, but we're going with it today. So I hope everyone's doing good. Sentiment is looking a little better on the timeline. It is better. I'm glad to see that. I want to shout out my friend Matt. Matt, thank you for letting me drop the link in your group chat. That was very nice of you. You even tagged me in it to make it easy for me. And so I appreciate that. Thank you. So anyway, let's get right into All right, here we are. We have Bitcoin on a nice little rebound. And today is Thursday, you guys. Usually we're kind of flat on a Thursday, but I feel like the news and everything in the market just kind of reacted a little more negatively because of the things that were going on. And so, yeah, it's nice to see Bitcoin starting to retrace a little bit because I think people were starting to get a little worried. So it's been trending up all day. And so, yeah, we're sitting here currently 98,000. I think we'll continue to go up tomorrow as well. Solana is kind of having a little bit of a struggle here, you guys. It's at 174,000. As you guys know, we were sitting firm around the 220 range. And so, yeah, we've kind of lost some ground there, but we have some sentiment and positive things returning in the market. Even Cardano has had a nice little bump. We went all the way up to 81,000. We're currently sitting at 80. As you guys know, I love Cardano. I'm a big fan. Ethereum is sitting at 2,700. It's sitting at 2,700. 1,000, wish it was. Yeah, right. All right. So, and I also want to show you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck here. I also want to show you guys. Oh my gosh, my little bracelet. I'm like tangled here. My son gave me these bracelets for Christmas. I was wearing the little bangles he got me for Christmas. That was so sweet of him. It got stuck on my skirt though. It got stuck and I was like, yeah. And I was like, oh my God, they're going to ask me to do a fit check and then I'll have like the bracelet stuck to my skirt. But as you guys know, my daughter, she's been doing swim. And so anyway, I had a meeting with her school and she's doing really well. And so they're going to have her try out for the JV swim team. So I'm super excited because she's a freshman. So being on the JV swim team, I think she's one of the stronger swimmers. So I'm pretty excited for her. She is just thriving and she's totally pushing her body to the limit. So I'm super proud of her, you guys. So anyway, it was just a little sidebar talk. I do want to share more of my screen though. Let me pull up this other screen for you. Present, share screen. So first, I wanted to pull up the Pepe chart. You guys know that I still believe that we are in a meme coin super cycle. I still believe that. All of the attention has been on memes, and I don't think that that is going to change. Although I do think with everything going on, negative in the news, we will be seeing a lot less coins being deployed. You guys know our friend David Portnoy went like on a serial launching spree, launched Greed 1 and 2 and 3. He was like making like a trilogy of movies. But and he even said, "Oh, I'm just going to go ahead and rug all of these and take the liquidity and put it into his jail stool token." Now, look, while I don't condone his behavior, what he did was he showed very publicly on a mass scale what has been occurring on the blockchain for years now. Basically, and especially once Trump kind of took office, they kind of all talked about how, it's crime season, things like that. So the markets have responded negatively to some of the news. Lots of liquidity has been pulled. You guys, if you did not watch the CoffeeZilla interview with what's his name, Hayden Davis, you need to go watch it. He just posted another one, and he goes into talking, showing just all of the bits and pieces and pulling it together and where it's at currently. And it's looking ugly. It's looking ugly, you guys. It's looking very ugly. But the markets are starting to respond positively. Let me come back here. There I am. Okay. So I was going to show you my dog, though. I didn't mean to do this. I was going to go back to dog, share my screen. This is just trending sideways, you guys. This is all trending sideways. And I was starting to feel like I was missing my opportunity to get more dog at a good price. But this is a really good entry price. If you look at what the price predictions are of dog, it's 1.5 to 2 cents. So it's a really good run up potential here. It has already nearly touched a penny as well. So it's a really good one. I like to show you this one just for reference because you guys know where my holdings are. And I am somebody that believes in something. I am not very big on jumping around with my trades. So let me stop sharing that and I'm going to come back here and we will more or less get right into. All right. So, because I just showed you dog, I needed to get into the breaking news. This was posted 10 hours ago, you guys. The news is kind of silly today. So, this is what we're going over. I want to talk about other stuff. So anyway, somebody posted that the Bitcoin L2 honeymoon phase is over and most projects will fail. And as you know, Dog is built on Bitcoin. So I kind of feel like there's a bit of fun here coming out with this article. And so I really disagree with this. And I think I'm actually a little more bullish because the Bitcoin ecosystem is very solid and it thrives, and there's a real sense of community in the Bitcoin ecosystem. There's, of course, you guys know about the Bitcoin maxis. You guys all know about the Bitcoin maxis. Okay. So I also want to show this one as well. Montana becomes the 4th U.S. state to advance a Bitcoin reserve bill to the House. So the reason I wanted to talk about this one is just because of the voting on it. Let's see. I'm trying to see where I posted it. Basically, all of the Republicans voted in favor of it, and all of the Democrats voted a no vote. And it's just super funny. Obviously, Republicans control the House there, and so, but yeah, it's interesting to see how all of this news is coming out. But this is just more bullish things, and of course, these Bitcoin reserve bills are establishing a reserve of Bitcoin. So these potentially, as we start to see the states approve these bills, we're going to start to see some Bitcoin purchases. And so I think that this, because there's so much attention on crypto at the moment, I think this is going to continue to be something that gets pushed through. And so I think our bull market is just going to be slightly delayed, which means there's more opportunities to do buying and things like that. So, all right. So this is my good friend Wendy O. She's so fabulous, you guys. You guys know I'm a big fan of the O show. I love that she is very clear with the news, and so I just love to follow her. So I wanted to pull up her profile and give her a little shout out. And she had posted about the SEC renaming its Division Enforcement of Crypto Assets to be something that is going to be more of investigation into what's going on with crime in the crypto markets. So this is big, big, big news because we have all been talking about how it is crime season. And it's not, you guys. Like, the people who are the true builders in this space, they're here when it's up, they're here when it's down. They're here if they have sponsors, they're here if they don't have sponsors. They don't run and hide if they have nothing to hide. So, some of the areas of focus here are going to be fraud committed using emerging technologies such as AI and machine learning. So, fraud using bots, trade bots, use of social media, dark web, and false websites to perpetuate fraud. Well, isn't that interesting? So you mean all of these live streams, emissions? You guys, it's funny. I was poking around and I've been careful about what I show on the channel because I know I'm already being attacked. My engagement, you guys, I used to put numbers up. My engagement was like 100,000 to 200,000 impressions a day. And since I've been under attack, like, I am not even getting 5,000 impressions per day. Like, I am probably going to get kicked off of the what's it called, the paid program, like, because I don't think I'm doing enough numbers because my account is being so attacked. So but these people are here and they can already see it and they can already see what's out there. And like, I was on the fence about showing you guys a video on a company page. It's an individual, but they have a company. And on the company page, they created like a marketing of kind of what they're working on. And more or less in there, they are admitting to this token launching and coming together, and hey, you should post about this. And they were like doing the purchase, and I'm not going to post it. I'm not going to show you guys it because I'm already being like super attacked. But it is out there. And if I show it, it's going to be taken down because I know that these guys don't realize that it's still up because it was done a while ago. This video was posted, I want to say back in like October. I probably shouldn't even say that. They're going to go look for it now, you guys. They're going to go look for the video and they're going to delete it. And I'm sure that people have gone quiet. It's extremely quiet. And hopefully it's because these people are talking to attorneys that are telling them to stop saying the things they're saying and stop putting themselves in front of the public. But I have a feeling these people just they love the attention and they think that they're untouchable. And I don't think that they fully understand how law works. So, anyway, oh, I only got through like part of that, you guys. Hacking to obtain material of non-public information. Takeover of retail brokerage accounts. So I assume takeover of retail brokerage accounts. That would probably be central exchanges, but maybe that's something where it's like, wallet drainers, a wallet draining link could potentially be considered there. Fraud involving blockchain technology and crypto assets. So David Portnoy did not fraud anybody. He told people he was gonna rug the token and put it in a jail stool. You guys should have just put the money in a jail stool because he was gonna be putting more liquidity in a jail stool. The problem is if jail stool was bundled in such a way with so many insider tokens, like there could potentially still be like a mountain of tokens that some insiders are sitting on. And and look, it happened with Pepe. It happened with Pepe. I'm not trying to say that that doesn't happen on like coins. Like that happened for a really, really long time. And that was the standard, but it doesn't make it okay. Let's see. Regulated entities, compliance with cybersecurity rules and regulations, public issuer of fraudulent disclosures relating to cybersecurity. So, you guys, now the reason why I love dog on Bitcoin is because this coin was launched to be free and fair. It was free and fair. It was just like an airdrop. Everybody got the airdrop. It went to 100,000 people and it had the best distribution of any coin ever. And it's the first meme coin on Bitcoin. So I am bullish on dog until the end of time. Yes. So I will hold it and I will continue to buy it because I have bought some. I've been very honest with you guys in the fact that I was airdropped one runestone and I bought a second runestone. So I received a double airdrop. And yeah, I knew exactly what I was doing when I did that. Like I took my money off of Solana because I knew that was the casino and I put it in to dog and I knew that I wanted it on Bitcoin. And so if you're doing activities like that, you want to check out Silent Swap. Silent Swap, I have a referral link. It is in the comments. And if you use it, it will help me out and it will also give you privacy when swapping your tokens. So moving on. Share this tab. Okay. This is Ariel Givner. I freaking love her. You guys, I posted I responded to Wendy O and I told her my best friend is an attorney. She does corporate law. My favorite uncle, when he was alive, he was an attorney and had a law firm in Newport Beach. And then my aunt is still alive and she is still working for a gentleman who was the ex-DA of Orange County. So, and he was a really high-powered attorney. Like they handled some of the craziest cases. So, when I was growing up, wanted to be an attorney. It's so funny because now that I get into numerology, you guys, like I have 4s in my chart, and that 4 is the number of law and order. So the fact that I wanted to be an attorney, it just like makes me laugh because it's like in my birth chart and all that, like, hippie stuff. So anyway, I love Ariel. She liked my comment. So I've been looking at some of her stuff. And of course, some stuff gets hidden down. And so anyway, she kind of prefaces the way that these meme coin liquidity scams work. So I'll just run through it really quick. Market makers secure loans to acquire tokens at a discount. They offload those tokens for a hefty profit, driving prices down, triggering liquidations, and effectively nuking the chart. We've all seen this, right? Once the price bottoms out, they quietly buy back in because people like you and I, we start to see the chart nuke and we get scared and we pull out. So they essentially take our money. Then, when the project finally lands its exchange listing, the price rebounds and the market makers dump again at the top. So, here's the kicker. By securing those listings within a year, they sidestep high strike fees. The result, a perfectly legal rinse and repeat cycle where market makers and exchanges win every time at the retail investor's expense. Now, did you guys, when you first got into crypto, did any of you guys ever try to do degen trading on a platform like a central exchange? Like, because I did. Like, I tried. I would, and in fact, I would look for stuff that would be like just being listed, and I could never figure out why the charts would say that there was this huge increase in the price of that crypto, and then I would buy in and it would start to just freaking tank. Well, they had all bought in ahead of time, and I'm like, and that was when my eyes were open to MetaMask, and I was like, I need a wallet where I can just import whatever contract I want. But then now you're looking at something that is completely unregulated. It's like anybody can launch the coin. Can launch the coin. So, and then what is even crazier about it, okay? So say, and especially with memes, okay? There'd be like a frog, and now the frog would be, pink, and then they would make the frog a girl. And so essentially they're stealing all the art, right? And they're just changing colors and we're just spitting it all out again. And then how many of these are potentially even like linked together? Like these people could have just like planned, okay, we're going to launch this frog, and then this frog is going to have other frog spawns that are not good. They're honey pots, you know. So what she says here is, at this point, I don't think it's a conspiracy. I'm just waiting for the house of cards to collapse. I freaking love her for this. And she's a degen like we are. She's a degen like we are. In fact, let me go. Let me go back to her page, you guys. She posted, I think it's her cat. Everyone needs to be more like Ron. Ron is always zen. Ron never complains about airdrops. Ron never sells shames. Ron never complains about client. Ron never insider trades. Be more like Ron. There's Ron. Look at how cute he is. He's like a little floofer. And I freaking love cats, you guys. But anyway, this is so funny. She goes, "You guys are insane." Boom. She had Ron tokens sent to her. You guys, this is just a dumpster fire. It's just a dumpster fire. He's so cute, Ron. So she's totally a degen like we are. People know about her wallets. She's Ariel Givner of Givner Law. You guys, I am such a fangirl of her. It's so funny because I've asked her oh my God, if I pulled up our DM, I don't want to do it because that's personal. But if I pulled up our DMs, you guys would laugh because it's just message after message of me going, "Will you come on my podcast now?" Will you come on my podcast now? And she's followed me for like over a year now. But anyway, it's just funny. So I love her. I love Wendy. They're two just powerful women. Tell it like it is in the space. You got to have, you got to be kind of strong. You got to be strong because people are mean. People are mean. Look at Gigi. Gigi has worked so hard in crypto, you guys. She is a beautiful soul, inside and out. Like, she's legitimately like strikingly pretty in person. And they found this just absolute horse crap picture of her to post online. Randy is a little spitfire. Hold on, I need to show that. Let me show that. Yeah, Randy is a spitfire. You're right. I just started going into Randy's shows. Okay, so Miss Teen Crypto is great, you guys. And she's not teen anymore. And so she's Randy Hipper. Lovely, lovely Randy Hipper. I have been going into her shows, but she's done some work with G Media in the past. And I met her and her sister Emma at Bitcoin Nashville. And they are just absolutely adorable. I love both of them. I absolutely do. And it's so funny to me because Randy, she carries herself so mature, and the things that she talks about, it is just like, it's so great to have people like her in the space because she's so educated and she's so passionate, and she continues to like grow other like young crypto entrepreneurs, young women in this space. Like, I think the moderator for her Discord is like 12 or 13 or something like that. And so I just love that I just love exactly who they are. They're just amazing, you guys. I love those girls. So yeah, I had to give her a shout out. Okay, so share this. So talking about coins, this is a little bit of a hot topic today. There was a little bit of an exchange, and I'm not going to pull that up anyway. But people were dumping some coins that were gifted to them. And Jesse Pollock, he works for Coinbase. He does working with Warpcast and all of that. And I'll actually call out Dan Romero of Warpcast. He and I had an exchange in the DMs at one point in time. He had asked for feedback on Warpcast, and I was a user of Warpcast. And he took my DM and he posted part of it to Warpcast and let his little goonies come after me and roast me on his app. So I'm not typically a huge fan when I hear of Coinbase or just not Coinbase, but when I hear of that whole crew over there. So anyway, Jesse does a lot on Warpcast, and but he is a very respectable builder in the space. Very respectable builder. And so, and I try not to have bad feelings or harbor bad feelings towards people. But yeah, dude, you freaking called me out on your app. So anyway, so I'm allowed to be a little mad a little bit still. But anyway, Jesse posted yesterday about building coins with value and things behind them and people holding for the long term. And coins were gifted out today and they were immediately sold. And then there was some sell shaming by Jesse to a certain KOL in the space. And so that kind of got, spun around the interweb. But Jesse's right. The culture of dumping tokens because you deserve the payment is saying that your pay is more valuable than the product that person has been putting their blood, sweat, and tears in. And it should immediately tell someone that if you are gifted a token, and like not even gifted a token, but say you worked with someone because you believed in a mutually beneficial working relationship, you wouldn't just dump those tokens. And I have worked with companies before, you guys. My friends over at the Pengu coin, the baby Pengu, they gifted me some coins. And I have worked with them in the past on other projects, but I've never received payments for anything before. And I was gifted some of the baby Pengu coin, and it peaked. And I never sold a coin, you guys. I never sold any of it. I didn't, because you want to know why? Because I believe in my friend. I believe in my friend. I believe in what he's building. He's got very successful businesses outside of Web3. And it's just unbelievable to me that this is how we treat the real builders. Is that you've spent months building this, the token launches, and you're immediately selling everything and converting it and saying thanks for the payment. Like, thanks. I get that you think you're owed and you're not supposed to be working for free. But to a certain point, like, we're all out here building stuff. And there's times when in this industry, it's like feast and famine together. where we're either all making lots of money together or we're like all starving and like, making top ramen together. Like, so I side with Jesse on this. And if you're building something real, your people need to believe in you and should be supporting you and should not be dumping and using you as exit liquidity and running spaces about it and retweeting things. And yeah, I think that's in bad taste. And I didn't know anything. I think it's an app about yapping. I don't know, you guys. I don't know much about it because I don't really, I don't know. I probably have people muted that promote the app. But I saw the stuff on the timeline come across about like, people selling. And so, yeah, just, think about your relationships. I've worked with Suburban Crypto off and on. Like, he was my first sponsor. Wait, like 2 years ago. I still shill him. You guys. You guys would think I'm like ongoing basis paid. No. Like he was my sponsor one time like 2 years ago. And yeah. So it wasn't 2 years ago. It was February. I think it was January or February of last year. It was like over a year ago. So, but yeah, I still talk about him all the time, you guys, because that's important stuff. Like you guys, my mods, Mike, DJ and Brian, Poe, you guys show up just to help me. Like I'm not paying them, you guys. They're just wonderful, wonderful people. And I feel like they believe in me and they actually encourage me to keep going. So thank you guys. I owe you guys. So anyway, I don't have a whole lot else for the show today, you guys. That was pretty much it. I don't even know how long we've been running for. But thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Bye.